cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build PJ Masks headquarters.
Round 1.
Today, I am building the PJ Masks headquarters, which is one of the most recognizable buildings from the cartoon. The PJ Masks headquarters is that giant owl-shaped building that the three heroes use as their base of operations. I am starting with the base of the structure using purple wool to form a rectangular box shape with an open top. Purple is the dominant color of the PJ Masks headquarters, and it represents the mysterious nighttime world where the heroes do their work. Wool is a great material for this build because it comes in so many colors and has a soft texture that works well for cartoon-style structures. I am making sure the proportions are right from the beginning because getting the base dimensions correct makes everything above easier to build. In front of this purple base, I am constructing something that looks like the lower owl face using lime wool. Lime green is the color of Gecko from PJ Masks, and it creates the lower mask section of the headquarters. This lime section has empty eye socket shapes built into it, which will be filled with glass later. Above this lime section, I am continuing to build upward with more purple wool to establish the height of the structure. Now, I am working on the face section above the lime green lower part, and I am using light blue wool for this area. Light blue is the color of Catboy from PJ Masks, so having each hero color represented on different levels of the headquarters is a great design choice. I am carefully building the facial features, including the eyes, and I am filling the lower eye sockets with purple glass. Purple glass maintains the overall color scheme while being transparent enough to suggest that something glows from inside the building. The way the different colored wool sections stack on top of each other starts to create that layered face design that the PJ Masks headquarters is famous for. Each color zone tells you which hero that section represents, which is clever character-driven architecture. Higher up, I am continuing the build with more purple wool to extend the tower portion of the headquarters. Now I am adding the bird beak feature using red wool because the PJ Masks headquarters has that distinctive owl beak in the middle of the facade. Red is owlet color from PJ Masks, so it is perfect for this section of the building. The beak shape sticks out from the main face and creates a three-dimensional element that makes the building look less flat. For the eyes in this upper red section, I am installing glass blocks, which catch the light and create that glowing eye effect that makes the PJ Masks headquarters look so dramatic at night. Getting the eye shape right is really important because the eyes are what people recognize first when they look at the headquarters. Now I am adding the wings to my PJ Masks headquarters because every owl needs wings, and this headquarters is no exception. I am building the wings out from the middle section on both the right and left sides. The main wing structure is purple wool as the base material, but I am also incorporating light blue, red, and lime wool to represent all three PJ Masks heroes within the wing design. Wings are tricky to build because they need to look like they are extending outward naturally from the body of the building. I am making them wide enough to be impressive, but keeping them proportional to the main tower so nothing looks out of balance. The multicolored wings add a lot of visual interest and make the headquarters look heroic and powerful, which fits perfectly for a team of young superheroes. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my PJ Masks headquarters is ready.
Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look! I built it! Do you like?
No.
What? Didn't I spend enough time on the details of building the headquarters?
Oh.
It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best PJ Masks headquarters yourself.
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Yahoo!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Banana Kid is starting his PJ Masks headquarters build now, and he is taking a very organized approach to this complex structure. He is beginning with the lower lime green mask at the base of the building using lime concrete instead of wool. Concrete is a stronger looking material than wool, and it has a smoother finish which gives the headquarters a more solid and permanent appearance. The lime concrete mask at the bottom represents Gecko and his green color scheme. Alongside this, he is establishing the foundation of the main tower using purple concrete. Purple concrete will be his primary building material throughout this project, and it creates a rich, deep color that looks very imposing and heroic. Starting with both the mask and tower base simultaneously is efficient because it lets him see how the proportions relate to each other from the very beginning. Now, Banana Kid is working on the interior of his headquarters by building the floor inside using a checkerboard pattern with purple and magenta concrete. Checkerboard floors are a classic design choice that looks sophisticated and adds visual interest to large flat surfaces. The combination of purple and magenta creates a beautiful gradient effect because these two colors are so close to each other on the color spectrum. Magenta adds warmth to the cooler purple, and together they create a royal feeling floor that suits a superhero headquarters perfectly. After finishing the floor, he continues building the tower upward using purple concrete, completing the first tier and beginning the second. Each tier of the headquarters corresponds to a different PJ Masks hero, which gives the building a clear organizational logic. Banana Kid is completing the second tier walls and establishing the base of the third tier. On the front of the second tier, Banana Kid is constructing the light blue mask representing Catboy. He is using light blue concrete for the mask shape and filling the eye sockets with light blue glass, which creates a glowing effect. The translucent glass eyes look like they could be lit from within, suggesting the headquarters has advanced technology operating inside. For the lower lime green mask eyes, he is using lime glass, which matches the mask color and creates a consistent design language across all the mask sections. Having each mask use matching colored glass for its eyes shows careful attention to detail and creates a cohesive visual system throughout the building. The transition between tiers needs to be handled carefully because each level of the headquarters is a different color zone. He is making sure the purple concrete walls flow smoothly between tiers without any awkward gaps or misalignments. Good transitions between architectural elements are what separate professional-looking builds from amateur ones. On the front of the third tier, he is now building the owlet mask using red concrete and filling the eye sockets with red glass. The red glass eyes are the most dramatic of all three mask sections because red is such an intense and attention-grabbing color. The completed 3-mask facade tells the complete PJ Masks story from bottom to top. Now Banana Kid is finishing the top of his tower using purple concrete and closing off the upper section. The top of the tower needs to feel resolved and complete, rather than just stopping abruptly. He is adding ear-like protrusions at the very top of the tower using purple concrete. These ear shapes are important details that make the headquarters look like an owl because owls are famous for their distinctive ear tufts. Even though owl ear tufts are actually just feathers and not real ears, they are one of the most recognizable owl features. Without these ear details, the headquarters would just look like a colorful tower, but with them, it immediately reads as the PJ Masks Owl Building. On the right side, Banana Kid is building the wing of the headquarters using purple concrete as the base, with light blue-red and lime concrete as accent colors. His wing is noticeably larger and rounder than mine, which gives it a more impressive and aerodynamic appearance. Rounded wings look more natural because real bird wings have curved edges rather than sharp angular ones. The size of the wing also helps balance the visual weight of the tall tower, which might otherwise look top-heavy. He is making sure the color placement within the wing is intentional with each hero color appearing in a specific section. On the left side, he builds an absolutely identical wing mirroring the right side perfectly. Symmetrical wings are essential because asymmetrical wings would make the headquarters look damaged or broken rather than powerful and heroic. Banana Kid takes real care to match every block exactly, which shows real dedication to accuracy.
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building PJ Masks headquarters, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
Yes, there are a couple of comments. Externally, you have created something similar to their headquarters, but inside, you have so little space, no cars will fit.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build PJ Masks headquarters?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
Good.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. I am building the PJ Masks headquarters today, and I want to create the most accurate and detailed version possible. This is a complex build that requires careful planning because there are many different elements that all need to work together. I am starting with the lowest mask, which represents Gecko, and I am using lime concrete for this section. Lime concrete has a vibrant tropical green color that perfectly matches Gecko reptile-inspired color scheme. Inside the eye socket openings, I am placing white carpet on the ground, which creates a clean base layer. Behind these eye sockets, I am installing lime green glass panes, which give the eyes depth and a slight translucency. The white carpet visible through the green glass creates an interesting layered effect that makes the eyes look like they have pupils and irises, just like in the cartoon. Now I am building the floor of the first tier inside the headquarters using purple concrete and purple wool in a checkerboard pattern. Having two slightly different purple materials creates a subtle pattern that adds texture to the floor without introducing jarring color contrasts. The combination of concrete and wool is interesting because they have different surface properties. Concrete is smooth and hard, while wool is soft and slightly fuzzy looking. This textural contrast is visible even in the game and creates a floor that is more visually interesting than using just one material. The entire floor of this first tier gets this treatment to create a consistent foundation for everything above. I am now building the structural outline of the remaining first tier walls using purple concrete. Using commands to quickly fill in the large flat wall sections saves enormous amounts of time that I can then spend on details and decoration. Commands are tools that let builders work efficiently without sacrificing quality or creativity. I am filling in all sides of the first tier except the top, which remains open for now. The walls need to be solid and complete before I start adding the upper tiers, because each level builds on the stability of the one below. Getting the proportions of this first tier right is critical because any errors will be amplified as the building gets taller. Above the first tier, I am now building the second mask, which represents Catboy. I am using blue concrete for this mask because Catboy wears a deep blue costume. Inside the eye sockets of this mask, I am placing sea lanterns, which provide beautiful underwater blue-white light that glows through the eye openings. Sea lanterns are perfect for glowing eyes because they emit a soft, pulsing light that suggests life and intelligence within the headquarters. The glowing eyes make the building look alive and watchful, which is exactly right for an owl-shaped superhero base. I am constructing the outline of the second tier using purple concrete and then using commands to fill in the walls efficiently. The second tier needs to align perfectly with the first tier below it, or the building will look crooked and unstable. Commands help ensure perfect alignment because they work with precise block coordinates. I am also establishing the foundation for the third tier simultaneously because planning ahead prevents structural problems. Each tier slightly narrows as it goes up, which gives the headquarters that distinctive tower profile that tapers toward the sky. Now I am building the third and final mask, which represents Owlette. I am using red concrete for this mask shape because Owlette wears a vibrant red costume. For the eyes of this mask, I am simply installing red glass panes, which create a solid colored eye effect that looks intense and focused. Red eyes are traditionally associated with power and determination, which suits Owlette perfectly. The completed 3-mask facade with lime blue and red masks stacked vertically tells the complete PJ Mask story in architectural form. I am building the outline of the third tier and using commands to fill in the walls, completing the main tower structure. The third tier is the most visible part of the building because it sits highest and can be seen from the greatest distance. Making sure this top section looks polished and complete is essential for the overall impact of the build. I'm doing great! After completing the walls, I am adding the ear details on both the right and left sides of the tower top using purple concrete. These pointed ear shapes are sharp and dramatic rather than the rounder ear style, and this sharpness makes the headquarters look more alert and ready for action. On the right side, I am building the wing using purple as the base with red light blue and lime concrete as accent colors representing all 3 heroes. The wing extends outward from the tower, creating that iconic silhouette that PJ Masks fans recognize immediately. I'm almost done! On the left side, I am building an exactly identical wing because perfect symmetry is essential for this design. Both wings need to be mirror images of each other to create that balanced, powerful appearance. I am counting blocks carefully to ensure both wings match precisely in shape, size, and color placement. Inside the headquarters, I am creating the main entrance passage so the building can actually be used. At the entrance, I am installing doors to complete the building shell and allow proper access control. I am also constructing a wide central pillar made from 4 purple concrete blocks arranged in a 2x2 square that rises all the way from the floor to the ceiling. Central pillars in large open spaces serve both structural and design purposes because they define the center of the room and create a vertical focal point. This thick pillar will also serve as the core around which the staircase will wrap. 4 blocks wide is substantial enough to look impressive without dominating the entire space. I am now smoothing out the interior walls near all 3 mask sections, using concrete to create clean, flat surfaces inside the building. The mask features create complex geometry on the exterior, but the interior needs to be simpler and more livable. I am also building the floor structures for the 2nd and 3rd tiers, so each level has a proper floor to stand on. Without proper floors, the interior would just be one tall, empty space, which would be hard to use and navigate. These floor plates divide the headquarters into distinct levels that each have their own purpose and character. I am building a spiral staircase using end-stone brick slabs, which have a pale cream color that contrasts interestingly with the purple walls. End-stone bricks have a slightly alien texture that fits well with a superhero headquarters aesthetic. The spiral staircase winds from the 1st tier all the way up to the 3rd tier, providing elegant vertical circulation. It is time for furniture. On the 1st floor, I am placing a television and sofa for the heroes to relax between missions. Superheroes need downtime too, and comfortable seating makes those rest periods more enjoyable. I am adding wardrobes for clothing and shoe storage because heroes need somewhere to keep their costumes organized. I am completing some missing concrete blocks along the upper wall sections to tidy up any gaps. Anvils with leaf decorations add both functional and natural beauty to the space. I am placing various storage chests, a crafting table, and furnaces for all the practical needs of a working headquarters. Above the furnaces, I am adding leaf decorations. And between them, I am placing a brewing stand and cauldron filled with water. A painting on the wall adds personality to the functional area, and near the entrance, I am placing additional sofas so heroes can debrief after missions. On the 2nd floor, I am creating a comfortable lounge area with many sofas arranged throughout the space. Multiple sofas allow the entire team and their allies to gather comfortably for planning sessions and celebrations. On the walls, I am hanging various paintings and artwork because inspiring imagery motivates heroes to do their best work. On the floor, I am laying carpets made from purple and pink wool, which create a warm and colorful surface that matches the PJ Masks color theme. The combination of purple and pink is playful and energetic, which suits the youthful spirit of the PJ Masks heroes perfectly. On the third floor, I am setting up a fully equipped kitchen because even superheroes need to eat well to maintain their strength and energy. I am installing a complete kitchen suite with countertops, a stove, a sink, and hanging cabinets above the counter. A refrigerator keeps food fresh, and I am completing the wall behind the kitchen to create a proper backdrop. A dining table with chairs provides a place for the team to share meals together because eating together builds team unity and friendship. Wine shelves add a sophisticated touch to the dining area and suggest that the headquarters is a place for celebrating victories as well as planning missions. Great! My PJ Masks headquarters is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got such a realistic PJ Masks headquarters. It's big both inside and out. And inside there is everything you need for life.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.